2014, 26 October 2014.
Yes. Yeah.
You do not know how the gentleman who came to your place in January 2015 looked like then, not so?
I only met him on
Yes.
16 January 2015.
Do you know any of the accused before this court? Nkabe balatufadi wa court or ba accused ba le mo court o tema mo itseng?
Kitsiba Oyiwan.
I only know one of them. Tingazi omnye wabo nabamangalelwa bala enkantolo. Which one? Kimofing.
Oh, appearing just is it green?
Wabuyika yokuhloka kamo. The one who's wearing a jersey. I'm not
Wama
sure.
Tom. Wama Tom uhlokakam.
Wama Tom. By
Oh,
five.
Liva.
Sorry,
Okay.
may I request the witness to point the person?
Oh,
Not the jersey.
Super moto ska super jersey, ne?
Okay, from Mumbai.
Kiwani.
One number 3.
Concerning accused number 3, even now, Mangena is actually linking accused number 3, but there is a part that we have forgotten, which is very, very, very crucial. You know what I'm saying? And the part that we've forgotten is that accused number 3, according to Ngube's girlfriend, accused number 3 confessed. Like, guys, I don't know how and why I didn't do a video about this, but what we are getting from the girlfriend is that he confessed. And today, guys, there are quite a number of lessons that we need to learn about the people we associate with, right? And number 2, we have to learn today what is confession, and what is an admission of guilt. How does it look like? You know what I'm saying? 3, we need to understand that sometimes you can get arrested just because you are not because you are guilty, not because you have committed a crime, but because you are found in the midst of criminals who possibly have what is this thing? I wouldn't say an exhibit. There's a word for it, where they find you with. Let's call it an exhibit, but there's a word for it. I forgot the word for it. Nah. So let's say, for instance, they have stolen a vehicle, and then when you are found in a stolen vehicle, right? Just because you are in a stolen vehicle, you might be arrested and sentenced while you didn't participate in that crime. Those are some of the lessons that we're gonna learn in today's video, right? Provided that you are interested. If you are interested, then please stick around. As you stick around, there's only one favor that I'm requesting from you guys, and that favor is that you subscribe, you like the video, and you do comment in the comment section below. Why do you need to do all of these nice things, good people? You need to do it because doing it does help out a lot when it comes to the YouTube algorithm to promote and spread this video to as many people as possible. So definitely, good people, the power here is in your hands. Guys, today it's the 31st of August. We are not yet on 20,000 subscribers. We need around 300 subscribers. So the power is in your hands. Tell your friends to tell their friends that, hey, we just need 300 subscribers and then we're gone. Come on, guys. 300 subscribers, then we reach the target. We need people to like the video, guys. We need to watch the ads, guys. And remember, watch this video until the end. And here's a sad part here. 73% of you guys who are watching these videos, you are not subscribed. Imagine if at least 15% of you were subscribed. We could have reached the target long time ago. 73%. Oh, guys, come on. Just a short announcement. Let me say this now. In case you're wondering why Bongani you always wearing a black color, you know what I'm saying? Okay, this is the reason why. I've got 2 of these t-shirts, same t-shirt, and then the other one as well. Then the other ones. The reason you always see me wearing a black color, it's because a dark color is good in terms of grabbing the light. You know what I'm saying? That's why they say if it's hot, don't wear a black color, because a black color grabs the sun. You know, it invites the sun. That is exactly why, because you can see this background, right? It's a little bit whitish. So if I'm wearing a white, it deflects the light. That is why they say if it's hot, wear a white color. Now you understand why. So now you understand why I'm choosing dark colors when I'm recording. Okay? I thought I need to say it just for the sake of educating others. You know what I'm saying? Now, Mncube, it has been said that Mncube confessed, and I don't know how I missed this, but this is a very, very important part here. And I'm going to show you why we're saying Mncube confessed. Now, there was a time where the state called the girlfriend, which I honestly did not understand why they called the girlfriend, until I went back and I looked at it. I was like, hey, shh. Basically, they are trying to say the state was telling us that Mncube had confessed to the crime. But funny enough, Masondo and Dlamini confirmed they did not test the gun to see whether the gun is linking with the Senzo Meyiwa or not. You know, now Mangena is busy trying to mix things and trying to say it does. But now I understand why the state called the girlfriend. That was just to prove that Mncube confessed. That's it. Nothing much, nothing less. It was just to prove that Mncube confessed to the crime. The girlfriend goes by the name Ukakhetso Tefo. Say that they were in a new relationship, right? And that only started living together shortly before Mncube was arrested. No problem. We'll take that. Right. So landlord has spoken about how Mncube paid. Well, look, the rent was how much? It was 1,600. Now, Tefu, who was the girlfriend accused number 3, which is Mncube, had said this. Look, speaking about how they met, right? We are leading towards the point where they are talking about how, look, they are showing us how he confessed to the crime. Look, this is what she said. They stopped where we were and quickly alighted the vehicle carrying firearms. Speaking about how they got arrested, right? They look at the police, how they get arrested. So Mncube had just the lady made a call to Mncube asking him to come and come and accompany me. I'm about to get off the light. I'm about to alight in the vehicle. So then while that has happened, they were just walking towards the house, right? Remember that? Then she says, they stopped where we were and quickly alighted the vehicle carrying firearms. They pointed the firearms at him, and I was trying to move, and they said I shouldn't. I should stand right there and put the plastic down. They instructed him to lie down and searched him, says the girlfriend. So the police, when they arrived, they were like, yeah, don't move. You know what I'm saying? That's the picture that the girlfriend is painting, right? She says that there were 3 officers, 2 were men and one was a woman. Therefore says she was pulled aside by the woman officer who told her Mncube was wanted for murder. That's when who's this guy Ubaloyi stopped her from talking, because you know him. Whenever people are revealing an important message, he stops them. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, she continues to say Mncube was searched and then handcuffed. And then when the 2 male officers searched the room, they found a gun and a box. This is where the confession is. Look, this is where the confession is, right? When the 2 police officers searched the room, they found a gun and a box, right? Right there, I think they were supposed to arrest everybody that was in that house, right? If you don't know, if they find something in this house, they're supposed to arrest me because I am in the house. It makes a logical sense, and I am the constant occupant of this house. So anything that is found here, it makes sense that they have to arrest everybody that is found in this house, right? Then listen, K. They asked, whose gun is this? And there was no answer. Now, They said, okay. Then they said, we are going to arrest both of you. Now, this is where the confession is. That's when he said, leave this one. She doesn't know anything. Let me repeat this one. They found this gun in this house. And they were like, whose gun is this? And these two were quiet. What I'm saying? Whose gun is this? Yeah? Hey, whose gun is this? Okay, since you don't want to talk, we will arrest all of you. Then Mngube says, whoa, leave this girl. She doesn't know anything. If you don't know this, this is basically to say, okay, let me remind you of something. If you go and watch a video from Network Agenda, there is this guy, he is a pastor now. He got married in prison. He speaks about how, I think it's him, or I'm mistaking him with somebody else. I think it's him. He speaks about how they got arrested. I think there were 3 or 4. And I think it's him, I remember. So he speaks about how they got arrested. When they were arrested, they were there with a person that has never committed the crime. But because I think there were exhibits there, and now listen, since they are found with the exhibits, you know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, you are just visiting me, and I have stolen all of these things. And when the police came into this house, they found that this exhibit, and you are here. This is what happened. Now they have a choice to say, hey, this one doesn't know anything. But if they say that, it means they know this. Remember, their aim was to deny the crime. So, saying that they wanted to deny the crime, then they couldn't say he doesn't know this. This guy says that whilst they were in prison, this guy was so stressed, being arrested for a crime he never committed. Just because he was at the wrong place with the wrong people, that's how he got arrested. Here is what he even goes as far as explaining that to say, had we said this one doesn't know anything, that would have meant we know it. That is an indirect confession. Now you see, when I say Mngube confessed, that is an indirect confession. That means you know about this item. So since you want to deny this, then Bona, they allowed the process of all of them getting arrested, being trialed, while the other guy knew nothing about the crime. You get it now? So a confession, we even saw it with Dr. Nandipa. I had a video in this channel where I was talking about Dr. Nandipa to say she confessed to the crime. The moment she says, I think it was according to the Sowetan Live or something at the Times Live around that. The moment she said, leave my father has got nothing to do with this. It means you know, you are admitting the crimes. You know about these crimes. You know what I'm saying? That's an indirect confession. That is exactly what we are seeing here. The state called the girlfriend to say, hey, let us show you that this guy, he actually confessed to the crime. Now you see. And I remember I told you, let's finish the story of that guy was in prison. The guy was in prison. He said that they even later on, whilst they were in prison, he said he went and asked for an apology to this guy because he understood that this guy is hurting, seeing that he was now in Sun City arrested for a crime he never committed, a crime he knows nothing about. You know what I'm saying? He confessed it. Even in that video, he confessed it. And it was not the first time I saw or I've heard a video or I watched a video and I came across a similar story. It was not in the same channel, Network Agenda, yes. They deal with ex-convicts. You know, I came across a different story as well, where these people also said, I think 3 stories, similar stories, where people have been arrested and they will not admit to the crime, to a point that they then have gone to prison and got arrested with an innocent person. They know exactly that this person is innocent, and because, look, once they say leave this person, he's not part and parcel of this, it's an admission of that crime, they will not, because their intention is to deny and deny and deny and deny. So now here's the point. The point that I was making is that, you know, sometimes you can get arrested and some people are sentenced and we perceive them as thieves just because maybe the court has found them guilty, but in reality they are not guilty. So now this thing, it teaches us these lessons that, you know, sometimes you get arrested not because you are a criminal, not because you have committed any crime, but because of the association. You know what I'm saying? And think about it this way as well. You are from Johannesburg, you are going to KZN, and you want to take a lift, for instance. You don't want to go to the rank and get a taxi, or go to Oratam, or get an airline to Durban, or, you know what I'm saying, go to the bus station and get a bus to Durban. You just want to go, you just want to, you know, you maybe, you know, your budget is not cool. So you go and then you hike. As you hike, you get into a stolen vehicle. On your way to Durban, and then on your way to KZN, and then the police stops you and they say, and they find this car is a stolen vehicle. Unless the guy or the driver, if maybe it's only the driver, unless the driver says that, hey, this guy's not nothing, you're gonna be arrested. Do you see how sometimes it's very simple to get arrested, and we then had the perception that just because you are arrested it means you are a criminal. It's a lesson that I've learned, but also we get to learn back to the basic, and the reason why I filmed this video, it is to prove that accused number 3 confessed to that crime. Now, do I believe that confession? It's a 50-50 for me right now. I think it is possible. It is possible if he really liked that girl, and or even if he didn't like that girl to that extent. But I feel like looking at this girl and looking at the fact that your life is about to get messed up because of me, chances are Ncube was like, you know what, let me help this woman, that innocent woman, let her live. You know what I'm saying? Let her alone, go and do your things. You know what I'm saying? And in that way, it then says that if Ncube thought that thinking was along those lines, it means that Ncube was aware, Ncube was involved in criminal activities, and he was aware that one day he's gonna get caught. You know what I'm saying? And he was a fair man in a way to say, since I get caught, let me not complicate other people's lives. Let me rather go and serve what is due to me and me alone, which is fair. You know what I'm saying? Which is fair. Like I said, to other people that would have not have happened. They would have gone down with you, whether you have done that crime or not, because when they are intending not to admit to the crime too early, you get arrested. So yeah, man, I don't know when it comes to Ncube, but the last word that I want to leave you with is that, hey, Mina, I've learned this lesson in this story. Be careful of your association. That's why there's a saying that says, show me your friends, I'll tell you your future. Your friends determine your destiny. Now you must understand the impact and the significance of that lesson, right? Be careful of your association.